looking down at my computer, which I'm trying not to do. But we are going to be talking about teaching some cockatiels how to whistle Feliz Navidad. And I'll wait a few minutes for some people to get on, and I'm going to get my cockatiels out, and we will get into it. And if you have any questions, just put them in the bottom, and I will look and see if I have any questions. I will answer them as we are going. I'm Michelle here at Kookaburra Bird Shop, and I'm actually in my home with some cockatiels that I have just adopted because I decided I had some little guys that they were kind of the runts of the year, and I decided to keep them. I haven't had any new birds in forever, mainly because my birds have they're older parrots that were my mom's. So I currently have a 50-year-old cockatoo, a 32-year-old cockatoo, and then Miranda at the store. They all live at the store. And so at home, I have these beautiful cockatiels. I don't know if you guys can see them, but they are, you guys want to come out? Okay, come out. Can I come out? They're 3 normal cockatiels. And I started teaching them to whistle Feliz Navidad probably started right around Thanksgiving. I started whistling to them, and so they are starting to do it. Of course, they're not going to do it every time I try to get them on camera. They stop because it's really hard to get them on camera, and they're learning, so they're not quite doing it. Though I will tell you that I heard there's 2 of them that are definitely whistling. One of them starting, and then the other 2, I've got 4. And then there's the other 2 are doing the beginning. So I did catch them, and I'm going to just play it for you. I caught them I did catch them starting to whistle. And you guys, this is what they sound like when they first start learning. And you'll catch them. I've got it recorded on my phone, so we're going to pause the music and so you can listen. They kind of do it in between a little bit. And so I'm letting you listen to it. And this is the little cockatiels that are doing it. This happens to be Shepherd. And this is what they sound like when they're practicing. So this was about a week ago, and he was practicing it. He's now doing it in a full whistle. And so what I started doing is whistling the just Feliz Navidad. So and I was hoping that they would start doing it while we were on film, but they're not going to because they're little stinkers. But this is a recording of them practicing, and they're doing a little bit. Right now, they're just preening, making themselves look gorgeous. And so I started just whistling, and then I realized my lips were getting really chapped because the air is really dry. And I'm gonna do a thing coming up on humidifiers on Thursday, on all the different humidifiers, and I actually have a favorite that I'm going to go over some of those. But in the link, I then found, this is him whistling. One day I got him. So I hope you guys can hear. And when I redo the video, I'll do the video and edit some in, and I'll edit a little bit in when we take it. So in between his whistling, he's doing a little bit of the. So then I realized that my lips were chapped. I couldn't do it. So I went onto YouTube. And if you look in the description, I found a video of someone actually that has whistled the song a lot better. So what I did is then started playing the YouTube version, and I'm going to get in here and I'll play. If can go in there and hold on a second, and I will get in here. And let's see here. We are live. Of course, we are live. So then I found a video from, I don't know, 6 years ago, and it's some dudes whistling, much better quality. And so then I play that for them, and I'll do it on repeat, but you don't want to repeat it like over and over and over indefinitely, because if you start tuning it out, they're going to tune it out. So what you're going to do is this way, because we'll get through the commercial. Of course, we got to get through the commercial. So here we have a guy that is whistling it much better. So I just play it for them. And then they'll start picking it up. So unfortunately, they will whistle it as badly or as good as you do it. So I found this recording, and I've linked it in the description. So if you guys want to teach your birds, and I can't get you in. I don't know if you guys can see. They're doing it a little bit. But it's fun. And so I don't see any questions. So basically what I did is I started whistling. This was about 3 weeks ago. I'm going to do some more different ones. And then I realized that my lips were chapped and I wasn't whistling as good as I could. And so you want to get a song. You want to get a song that is easy for them to whistle, kind of repetitive, and that you can whistle. And if you can't whistle, find somebody that can do it better. And so you just whistle to them, and then they're kind of whistling. So now you go whistle to them because you want to reward the behavior that you're trying to do. So really, you can just do it with your voice. In this case, whistling. So we're working on the next part of it, that I want to wish you a Merry Christmas part of it. I'm not going to whistle it all for you, but you just keep doing it. And then when they do it, you kind of go back and forth. So these guys were hatched. We haven't colored out yet. We're probably about 3 months old. We're young. We're just weaned. But you can do it on any bird. The younger ones are going to be a little bit easier, and generally males. I haven't DNA sexed these guys because they're normal cockatiels, so they'll color out. So I don't see the point. I do think I have at least 2 males, possibly 4. But we'll wait and see what they are. They're all brothers and sisters, so we'll see. But we just kind of whistle to them, and I don't see any comments. I do see people are watching, so it's just kind of fun. So we just do, the find a song that they like. So you hear Old MacDonald, because it's repetitive. Children's songs work really well. Things that repeat that aren't too complicated. And then just remember, if you whistle badly, that's going to be how they learn it. But that's kind of funny too. But they can whistle and talk and do all of those things. And cockatiels are wonderful, which is why I have 4 cockatiels at home. And they are all getting ready for Christmas. And I'm going to, you guys go ahead. If you go over to YouTube, I'm going to be playing. I'm going to try to keep recording them because I do think by Christmas, they're going to be doing it in a full whistle, not just the little background music that they were doing it on. So they're kind of fun. But I, try not to make it too complicated. And I'm going to go back. Whoops. I totally am going to go back to the video. And this is what he sounds like when he was practicing. And I'm holding it up to the microphone so y'all can hear it. No, I think he's coming out now. Come out, guys. Coming out. And you guys, we got that winter storm coming, and the barometric pressure is changing, and they have been so hyper today. So I'm surprised that they've been as quiet as they have been. And if you guys have any questions, let me know. Here you go. Yes, what are you doing? You coming out? Here. Probably thinks I'm going to stick it back in. But yeah, so we're coming out. We're going to fly around. But this is what he sounds like. And I see you guys have any questions. Again, we have a link to the whistling Feliz Navidad that is on YouTube that the guy can whistle really good. And you can play that on repeat, but just don't do it for too long because they don't like that. And then you can whistle to them when you see them. So first thing in the morning, I whistle it to them. They like to whistle when I'm not watching them. Okay, I got a comment. Let's see what we got here. Let's see Debbie saying Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you, Debbie. But they start getting better as they go on. So thank you guys. You have a good Christmas. I'm going to let you go. I'm just going to let you listen. You can listen to my cockatiels, and we'll see if we can't get them whistling. But they just are silly. So, again, it's just repeat, give a reward, make it really positive, find a song that is repetitive, because that's what they can do. So the guys now, they are doing the and you see guys, my lips are chapped, and so got some allergies from the cedar, and so my whistling's not as great as it could be. So unfortunately, that's kind of where they're picking it up. But they are doing it better, and my husband's been in whistling a little better, and then I'm playing the music for them so that we can get them whistling good. And by Christmas, they'll probably definitely be doing it by New Year's. And again, it took me about a month to teach them Feliz Navidad. So I'm going to let you go, and you guys have a great one.